honey, I just had to stop and tell you guys, you're doing a tremendous job. I'm getting a lot of messages on the healing work that you're doing this week. And I have to tell you that, oh my gosh, I got to reach out and just tell you, I'm tremendously proud of you. It takes a lot of courage to look at yourself for who you are and begin a healing that, you know, you may never have gone through before. You may have started before and given up, you know, and this is a tremendous energy that I'm feeling. I want you, oh honey, I'm feeling it. I am feeling the surge. There's an awakening, there's an uplifting, there's a healing, there's a tremendous blossoming, and I'm seeing the lotus flower just in fast forward motion, blossoming, and just so much engagement. And I really feel singing and dancing, you know, and victory. That's what I'm seeing. The battle is won. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Victory is mine. Victory belongs to you. Thank you so much. I see healing father-child, mother-child, work relationships, husband-wife, separation, divorce. The anxiety is gone. Awakening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Engulfment. Thank you, thank you. Behold thy mercy. Please show me, please show me. Balancing out the energies. Babies, I'm seeing children, families. Energy is healing. Thank you so much. I'm seeing snow falling. I see friendship, and I see the heart, and I see love. Soul awakening, soul embracing, processing, growth, flourishing, thriving. Tremendous prosperity and abundance. I'm seeing the waterfall of prosperity. It's flowing. It's big. It's really a rolling, tremendous amount of water flow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Development. Thriving, successful employment, self-employment, considerations, being won, being made, self-concepts, intuitive knowing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel like, thank you so much. I see embrace. I see the word embrace. Couples sharing, harmony and peace. That's beautiful. Sharing. I see a family opening presents. And I feel like this is a father that rejoined the family. Development, growth, harmony. I just saw despair. And I see someone wanting you to come out. Come on out and play and get out of your room. Your room is very gray. It's very cold. It feels very cold and concrete. But spirit is there, honey. Your spirit guides are right there with you. You have to let them in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've got this tremendous energy going on. You beautiful spiritual superstars. It's hard to sit here. It's very hard. Kundalini rise. We just did that first stage of our video on the Kundalini process. It is your awakening. It is spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension. And I encourage you to repeat. Your unfoldment, Kundalini is energy that you have anyway. You have it. It's natural. It belongs to you, okay? So reawakening your Kundalini is reawakening your higher self. It is meeting your conscious with your subconscious. It is meeting the opposing forces that live within us, our divine feminine, our divine masculine. And it is a part of that awakening. Some experience life changes that thrust you into a Kundalini awakening, Kundalini rise. Some of us are naturally pulled there from birth or from early childhood. So you don't really recognize that Kundalini rise. I, have recognized it differently. But it is layers, and you've heard me say, you always hear me say, that when you go through a spiritual ascension, an awakening process, it happens in layers. And so encourage yourself to go through that. Encourage your ego to be brave and courageous. I feel the reason why you'll hear many gurus and many coaches, many people that speak about, and I want to say my quote unquote, because a lot of them are fake and a lot of them are phony, but a lot of them are real. So you really have to use your intuition there, okay? I feel a lot of people say that you really need a professional to help you go through it because there's a lot of awakening that happens and there's a lot of letting go that has to happen. For example, you may be going through a phase in your life where you need to let go of smoking cigarettes, okay? And it just is coming to a very heightened culmination. And so be aware of that happening and it causing an aversion to cigarette smoke. You begin to really feel an understanding that you smell yourself. Not only do people, naturally smell the cigarette smoke on you and you go through stages of trying to hide it, but then you start, really it starts turning on you and you start smelling it. You start realizing a separation from people you love that love you, from things that you can, you can engage in activities, and just starts isolating you. You may get reports from your health care provider, your doctor, that, you really need to get into a smoking cessation program or some type of group help there, therapy, some patches or medication that can wean you off. This is all part of an ascension. This is all part of your Kundalini rising and telling you, hey, we're ready, and we need you to be ready. So those are the signs that you begin to see. Also, little fruit fly. Boy, they can find me, can't they? Wherever I am in the house, they find you. So another thing with Kundalini rising, you might just find that you are learning how to be healthy, selfish. There's a difference between being just selfish and it being a very self-directed, unhealthy behavior versus, really self-loving and putting yourself first and your needs first instead of being a doormat. So you may begin to see different signs, different sides of yourself change because you don't want to be around certain people. You don't want to engage in certain activities. You start to really find your value and your self-worth, and people start telling you things that really speaks to your soul. So these are parts of different scenarios of when your Kundalini begins to rise. And can everybody do this? Yes, and we're all meant to do this. Doesn't matter about your religious background. You can be a Christian and still experience a Kundalini rise. You can be a Catholic and still experience a very strong spiritual awakening. So, I'm of that soul belief because I am of spirituality, raised as a Baha'i. Absolutely love Baha'i principles, but I also love parts about Christianity and Catholicism and Buddhism and all kinds of different religious umbrellas. So spirituality is oneness. Okay, and that's what I'm about. That's what you will find in spiritual guidance from Necole. That's the way I've lived. It's the way I teach my kids. And that's what stopped me from going into the classroom full time as an educator, because I couldn't pull my spirituality out of me. You know, that's what kept me from engaging further into corporate Americas, because there was that next step of my spiritual ascension, my spiritual kundalini, my kundalini rise, my awakening, my unfoldment, the next chapter of my existence. So you will go through layers. You'll go through that experience as spirit shows you. Always pray for your spiritual guidance to be received and felt the way that you can receive it. We are all different, but spirit will gift you with your guidance the way you can receive it, okay? Many blessings, dear loves. Keep on healing. Be good to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. I love you, and I'll see you soon.